And let me tell you something. I'm excited. Day 1 was amazing. Day 2, as I said yesterday, was amazinger.
Yeah.
Today could be the most amazing, but we still have more days after this.
Shall we say amazingest? If
I
there's
love
a
it.
term.
I love it. Let's do it. I'm on board.
Yes, sir. To talk about Phygital basketball, of course, presented to you by Halyk. Now, 2 days have gone by. 8 games per day. We're talking about just back-to-back-to-back action. You know what I'm saying? Like, we love basketball. We love this game. It is a global sport, but even made better with Phygital basketball.
Absolutely. When it comes to Phygital, we're not watching a traditional game anymore. We are watching the blend, the meld of both worlds, the digital and the physical side, and do it here in Astana, Kazakhstan has been a real treat and honor.
You know why? Because the future is now, and the future starts here in Astana, in Kazakhstan. By the way, a big shout to Phygital International, our promoter for all Phygital sports around the world, and also our local organizing committee. One love to Casports Invest. Thank you so much. We love this city. We've been around. This morning, we had a great walk. It's just so relaxing.
Absolutely. Listen, this city is clean. The people are amazing. We're talking to everybody. They're asking for our Instagram handle. I mean, what's going on? Sometimes I believe we're mini celebrities, and that's only in my mind.
You know, I think maybe a small part of that is because they've been watching online at Phygital-plus.com.
100% they have. You know they have.
Maybe they've seen us somewhere, because when we walk in the store, they're like, oh, are you Hernando? Are you Steve? What's going on?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Well, you know what? Talking about today, day 3, we're talking about a round of 16. So it gets hotter and hotter and hotter now in terms of like basketball action.
No, it does. We've had 2 straight days of just competition. Players, teams going against each other, trying to find out their style. How are they going to win both on the digital and physical side? And now we are in Dia con Tres. Day 3, which now the competition gets even tighter.
Yes, sir. So we've seen a lot of slam dunks for the past couple of days. You know, 2 days, 8 games per day. We're talking about 16 games so far. And guess what? We want more. You want some more. So make sure you keep tuned in. And don't forget, check out Phygital-plus.com.
You have to go on the website because you have to find out what's going on with our schedule. We have a great slate of games today. You don't want to miss anything. Listen, I know you missed us this morning because we weren't going 8 to 9 to 10 hours straight, but we're here for the next 4 to 6 hours to make your world amazing in the world of Phygital basketball.
Yes, sir. Also, let's talk about this amazing place today, Kazakhstan Athletic Sports Complex. Take a look behind us. This massive place is just absolutely gorgeous.
This is easily becoming one of my most favorite venues in the world, right? We have the big screen, we have the basketball court, we have the fans right there, we have all the cameras shining bright for all the different teams. If you want to play basketball and if you want to be a gamer, this is the place you have to be. Astana, Kazakhstan, in this glorious arena.
And also, don't forget, if you're a spectator, you want to come watch the games live, see the action, you know, all the ball-by-ball play, make sure you get tickets now from Freedom. And maybe see us live, Hernando and Steve. We're going to take some pictures, having a good time, and you know what? Show some love.
That's right. You know you want to. You know you want to, because what we are having is definitely big-time competition,
yeah.
Steve. I think what we've seen and we're going to continue to see is great basketball action, but I'm really interested to see, and we'll get into it, about the digital side of this game.
By the way, we went to the city last night after the show, going around using Yandex Go app. That's awesome. The thrill of the city, that's coming up next. But for now, let's all watch this. Don't go away.
What's up, everybody? We are still at the Games of the Future 2026, and we have decided to interview a very interesting team to get to know them better. Please, could you introduce yourself?
Hello everybody, my name is Jure Gunjina and my nickname is Jagan. We are the team from Croatia, from Zagreb, Croatia. This is my first time in Astana, Kazakhstan.
My name is Duje Damjanic.
First question, could you please tell us what makes your team different from others? What makes you stand out?
That's a really good question. I think we are different by a fact that we are just, relaxed. We came here to have fun. We are not looking for nothing else but just, have fun for the next 10 days and enjoy our time in Kazakhstan.
That's truly extraordinary. We didn't know that teams could be so chill. Second question, when did you start playing basketball?
I started playing basketball when I was 8 years old. I'm about to be 34 in 2 weeks. So I pretty much play basketball my whole life.
Really? Man, it was surprising to hear. Next question, what skills do you consider to be important in your sport?
I think, being able to you know, motivate your teammates and, you know, just have fun on the court. I think the most important thing is to have fun.
What advice would you give to a person who is only starting to get into basketball?
You know, just you have to play basketball to have fun. Everything you do, you got to do it with a smile like this.
Okay, now let us move on to the tough questions. We know you guys have been to Contenders Astana. How has this changed the strategy of your team?
We train a lot. We trained for April, since April.
So, do you consider yourselves one of the favorites for the main tournament?
Of course, we won the Contenders, and I think that we are going to win this tournament too.
I see. You've already played some of your current opponents. Does that give you any advantage whatsoever?
Yeah, for sure. We know a strategy to use on them and for their games.
Next, what's more important after the first match? Knowing your opponent's strengths or understanding their weaknesses?
Understanding their weaknesses. We can take advantage of that.
Will you be changing your strategy against teams you've already faced?
No, we don't need to change strategy.
Thank you so much for answering our questions. Good luck on the tournament.
Back live, Phygital basketball, ladies and gentlemen, live from the Kazakhstan Athletic Sports Complex. Steve and Coach Hernando H. Let's talk about Phygital basketball. 2 stages. First, digital, and then you got a real physical 2-on-2 half-court action.
Yeah, this is nothing like anything you've ever seen. I've coached basketball for the last 25 years of my life, the traditional, and when they told me about Phygital games, I was so excited. We are melding, we're joining together the best of two worlds, the gaming and the physical side. So when you have those two audiences coming together, it's an explosive atmosphere.
By the way, special thanks to our official partner, Kazakh Telecom. Now let's talk about digital stage of our Phygital basketball. We're talking about whoever gets the first 19 points off the match. And then time over, halftime break, 5 minutes warm-up, going into the physical side. Now, here's the thing. The more points you score in the digital stage, that gives you a cushion, a good lead going into the physical.
Yeah, and we have talked about this over and over again. The digital side is so very important because that's where you stack your points. If I could stack points more and more, I have a better advantage when I go into the physical side. And we've seen it now. We've seen some teams on the digital side not score as many and some teams that have. But the teams that have scored the most traditionally have a leg up on the physical side.
Well, now let's talk about when it comes to conditioning. You're a basketball coach. We know that this is not your traditional 5-on-5 basketball where if you get tired, you can walk a little bit or you can jog if you want to, but in half-court action, let alone 2-on-2, it's always 100 miles an hour.
Right, and this isn't coming from a coach's perspective. We've had interviews all week long, and the players are saying the 2-on-2 is tougher. The reason why? It's more physical. The refs allow them to play. You see pushing, you see a little prodding, see people falling on the ground because it is a physical action.
Yes, sir. So, games for today, July 31st, seeing that right now, quarter 6 p.m. local time. You got FGB and MDMX, our decider, because now we're moving on to the round of 16, my friend.
Yeah, and this is do or die in basketball terms. This is survive and advance. There is no tomorrow because these are decider games. And we're going to start off with a great game coming up here in about a few minutes.
Yes.
2 powerhouse teams coming together.
Exactly. So first game will be Flow Game and Handsome. Second match, Zagreb, Molishana, Nitui, and Minsk. You know, great teams. I'm excited for what's going to happen today because today is a must-win basketball day.
It is. And, you know, both teams that are coming in, actually all our teams all have 1 win and 1 loss. They are split in the middle. So now what happens, this is the decider. So we talked about recovery. We talked about what you can do in the scouting report, what you can do in practice. Today, on day 3, is where you see everything pan out.
Now, you spoke about recovery. We've talked about this before. When it comes to recovery in the basketball game, let alone 2-on-2 half court, you know, you need to make sure you get enough sleep. We're talking about 9, 10, 11 hours. Eat your protein, gather protein shakes, eat fruits, vegetables, all these stuff. Get in a hot tub, cold tub, get a massage. All these things matter because today is a tough day.
Right, and all these teams right now, this is 3 days in a row they're action. All right, now it is a half-court game. Yes, it is the digital side, but the emotional and mental taxing it does is big.
Now, from your point of view as a basketball coach, you were talking about mental toughness. How do you motivate a team knowing that they're playing back-to-back-to-back action?
You really have to be almost scientific, surgical, if I may say. You talk about the sleeping, you talk about the eating, the rest, the scouting report, and I think also the different times of day. We're going to see something interesting today. All our games are starting later than most of these teams are used to. So how are they going to show up? Are they prepared? Are they well rested? Here's something else. Are they too well rested? Something you don't hear very much, but when you're too well rested, you relax and you don't have that that intensity.
I mean, that's what happens when a lot of teams advance too much, you know, in the next round because they got a lot of rest now. Like in any other sport, there's something called the ring rust. Like when you're not too active, use it because otherwise you lose it.
Right, and this is going to be a big component altogether. It's about scoring points. I'm not going to be surprised if there's some low-scoring matches today.
Yes, sir. So it's all about defensive slugfest today. Great basketball match. That's coming up next. Don't go away because we'll be right back.
Harmony between worlds rests on a fragile balance. Legends of the Great Step tell of the sun-headed man who helped maintaining the connection between the worlds for centuries. But sometimes, the very nature of existence disrupts the natural order of things. When the ancient power left the sun-headed man, the balance shifted.
Attention. Massive energy surge detected.
The energy within the sun-headed man's artifact has awakened.
So, the chosen ones are already there?
Newbies without a guide. Then it's time to meet them. Someone's got to get them up to speed.
Look what my robot can do.
Not now. I'm playing.
In search of those destined to restore the lost harmony, the energy split into 3 parts.
Hey, I'm one of the guardians of balance between the worlds. When the ancient power awakened in Kazakhstan, it chose you. You're the ones who can restore the sun-headed man's power and bring the worlds back into harmony. Guess even ancient powers can surprise you. Looks like the squad's finally complete. But until the sun-headed man is fully charged, the 2 worlds will keep drifting apart. So no pressure, but we're counting on you.
And so began the story of the new heroes. Ahead of them lay the greatest challenge of all, the games of the future in Astana.
And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this matchup now between Team MDMX and Flow Game Basketball. We are getting ourselves ready here in Astana.
This is Zach, and I am with Malik, and I'm so excited. This is day 3 and game 1, and as the analyst Des said, this is the elimination round here in Astana.
Phygital Basketball brought to you by Halyk Fund. Right now we are seeing the rosters of the teams. Flow Game Basketball have Valen and Lotte that will be participating in this stage of the competition. Meanwhile, Team MDMX, you can see right there, Saikakep and Blonde. They will be the 2 players that will be participating in the digital stage of the competition. A quick overview of the rules for you, ladies and gentlemen. In the digital stage, shots from behind the 3-point line count for 2 points, and shots inside the line count for 1. No fouls, no out of bounds, just straight basketball. That's what you're going to be seeing up next here as we gear ourselves up to get started with the digital stage of competition.
And I am just so excited for this digital stage. Once again, it's Flow Game Basketball versus MDMX. Flow Game Basketball. They have the ball right now. It's loose. Top of the key. Drive on the left lane. Hesitates. On the left elbow. And there's a finger roll right there. Rebounds in. MDMX gets the first basket of the game. Of course, we got Saikip and Blonde on the controller. Meanwhile, for Flow Game Basketball, Valen and Lauti. Will that go in, MDMX? They're on a hot start here. What do you think, Malik?
I think they are off to a hot start right there as we see another basket scored. Flow Game Basketball against MDMX. 9 minutes, 23 seconds on the clock, and the layup is good. 3-0 is what the score stands at right now. MDMX in full control of his ball game, and they hit another layup there. Of course, Flow Game Basketball trying to climb back into it, and a slam dunk reverse hit there. 41 is what the score stands there. MDMX try to find some quit there. The Flow Game get the ball. They clear on the 2-point line. Right now, a sidestep dribble. Pass to the teammate. Back outside on the perimeter. Step back. 2. It's good. 4-3 is what the score stands at right now. MDMX up by 1. Make that 2. 8 minutes, 43 seconds on the clock right now. And we have MDMX with the ball looking to expand their lead even further. Right now, loses marker there. Layup is good. 6-3 is what the score stands at right now. MDMX up by 3, but Flow Game bring it back down with that slam dunk there. What do you think of the momentum shifts and intensity we're seeing here, Zach, as MDMX hit another 2-point shot?
Flow Game Basketball, they're in the game, but I just want to remind you, MDMX has Saikip. He's a guy with the glasses, and he is a phenomenal video game player. Let's see if MDMX can get away with this win. They have a 4-point lead with less than 8 minutes remaining. Ball on top of the key. Players, or his back is against the rim right now. Hesitates, pull up for 2, and it's good. MDMX, Saikip and Blonde on the controller, and they are on fire. Flow Game Basketball answers from the 2 from the top of the key. Meanwhile, MDMX again with the ball. They are wearing black, and oh my goodness, MDMX on fire from downtown. Everybody, oh my, he did a reverse slam dunk. That's for the highlight deals. Everybody, I hope you have your umbrellas because it is raining 2s here in Astana.
Flow Game right now with the ball, trying to climb back into it. 7 minutes and 2 seconds remaining right there. Then on the shot clock as they hit that slam dunk there. Reverse, of course, 15-10. Down by 5 right now. Flow Game defending, but a step back. 2 is good. 17-10 is what the score stands at right now. And the MX up by 7. They are 2 away from the score limit of 19 as Flow Game look to climb back into it. Hit the 1-point shot there. Foot was on the line. It will not count for 2. A step back there by Team MDMX wide open for two. Can't quite get it to go. Ball cleared on the perimeter right now. Another step through. Couldn't get it to go there. Flow game basketball with the ball. Step back. Two is blocked by MDMX, who have the ball right now. Spinning, looking for space. Gets inside. Layup is good. 18-11 for MDMX right now as Flow Game answer back with a two of their own there. MDMX now looking to end it on the 2-point line here. Trying to get some space. Spins right, spins left, steps back, shoots and blocked by Flow Game basketball there. But the shot was up. No good. Oh my goodness, Zach. 2 away from the score limit. Who do you think is going to get to it first as Flow Game slowly climb back into this?
MDMX at the cusp of victory, but will Flow Game? Oh my goodness, MDMX put an exclamation mark right there. Psyche watch for MDMX. They get the job done. We are heading to the on-court action. We're going to see the box score right here to see how both teams perform. Malik, you're the basketball player. Analyze it for me.
I got you, man. They were taking advantage of the shots behind the arc, getting space, but at the same time, they made sure that every time the lane was open, they would attack the basket there. As we see the highlights here, I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. Both teams tried to employ the same strategy, but one was just a little bit less efficient than the other, and that's what we're going to see here as we see Flow Game's first dunk of the ball game there. And what do you think about the way they executed it here, Zach, as another step back two was attempted there by Team MDMX?
Malik, I'm going to say it again and again and again and again in this competition. MDMX has a player named Psyche. He's the guy with the glasses. He is a phenomenal video game player. And when I was watching the game, he was just hitting shot after shot after shot from downtown. His form was flawless. His release was flawless. Amazing.
What if basketball game didn't start with a jump ball, but on the screen? Introducing Phygital Basketball, where virtual precision meets real-world intensity. This is more than a basketball game. It's a hybrid competition that pushes players to perform in two realities. First, the digital stage. Teams compete in a fast 2-on-2 game, racing to 19 points or until time is over. Every point counts because it carries forward. Then it's time for the physical stage. Players step onto the court for a 2-on-2 match, starting from that same score. The game is played on a basketball court with quick rotations and high pressure. First to 39 points, or the leader after 7 minutes, wins. If it's tied, it all comes down to free throws. 3 shots each, then sudden death. This is basketball reimagined. Faster, smarter, unpredictable. Whether you dominate with a controller or on the hard court, Phygital Basketball is where both worlds collide. Are you ready to play the game?
We would like to say a big thank you for all our official partners for making this event possible here in Astana.
And now we transition into the physical stage of the competition here as we go through the portal from the virtual world. You can see it right there. We are getting ready to get on to the court. Right now, we see the players warming up. They have a minute break before we get started with the physical stage of competition. A word here, I think, is needed, Zach.
We would like also to thank our official partner, Kazakh, for supporting this event. As you know, we are in Phygital Games of the Future, where we are trying to push the boundaries of what sport can be. That's it for me, Malik. Please enjoy this basketball game here live in Astana.
Another shot there gets into the rim as we have a coin toss with the ref. A big thank you to the referees, of course, Vladislav and Carlo. We had them reffing some beautiful games so far on day 1 and day 2 of Phygital Basketball, brought to you by Halyk Fund, of course, as MDMX get ready to get started. They have their 2 players on the floor. Of course, shaking hands before the game, a basketball tradition. Right now, the score stands at 20-14. MDMX in the lead by 6. They have an advantage coming into the physical stage of competition, but Flow Game will start with possession and they get to set the tone here. So let's see what they decide to do. Dribbles to his left, crosses, gets inside. Layup is good. Beautiful move there by the Flow Game player. Right now, MDMX pick and roll, ball dropped inside, quick layup, and they answer back. But the referee calls an out of bounds here. Possession will change hands. MDMX will take the ball back, up by 6. A chance to increase their lead even further. 6 minutes and 42 seconds on the clock right now. 10 on the shot clock as they run another pick and roll, but he steps back and an offensive foul is called against MDMX. So Flow Game will take the ball now at the top of the key. 21-15. They will check the ball here as we see the replay of the foul. And a shot was hit there. 2 points for Flow Game Basketball as MDMX lose the ball there. And Flow Game building on some momentum here, trying to climb back into the game, up by 2 in the physical stage of competition. And you can hear the audience cheering Flow Game there. That was a beautiful shot there. We see it in the replay, straight through the net. Beautiful sound, isn't it? And now we get the ball on the perimeter inside. They lose it. Just wanted to give a big thank you to all the fans that showed up to view this basketball game here in Astana.
And yes, once again, we are live. And we have Flow Game Basketball versus HandsomeMDMX. What a name, what a name. Flow Game, Handsome, loves you right there. It's offline. For Handsome or MDMX, we got Blonde, Soma, and Rich on the floor. Meanwhile, for Flow Game Basketball, we got Celentano, Sally, and Meshi. Those will be the 3 players from each team shuffling. And let's see who will get the win. MDMX here, driving on the left lane, and it goes in. That's a crazy move from MDMX. Just power and speed right there. And that's courtesy of Blonde. He gets hit on the face. No whistle right there. Will that basket count? We have number 0, Blonde, here on the floor. I hope he's okay because we want all our athletes as healthy as they can be so they can showcase their talent. I think he's gonna be fine. He's up on his feet and we have basketball game to play. The highlight right there. Great pass, but I think there was some contact with the face. Okay, MDMX with the ball right now. Pass to his man on the outside. Quite no good right there. It did not go in. It was wide. Oh, we have a pass here on the left elbow. The bully ball. Can he get it done? He does. And Flow Game Basketball are coming back in this game. It's a 3-point ball game. Oh my goodness. The fake, the pass. Unfortunately, the pass is where it ended. The offense wasn't quite there, the execution. Malik, what can you say about this 3-point game that we have? And we only have 5 minutes left here in our game 1 live here in Astana.
I'm thinking that Flow Game has something to say about the fact that it's 3 points right now, because it's looking like they are really trying to use their physical dominance to climb back into this ball game right now. As MDMX attempted to there, couldn't get it to go, but he saves it. Teammate steps back. 2-point shot is good for number 0 from MDMX. 4 minutes and 42 seconds remaining in the physical stage of the competition. This will be, of course, where the score is decided. As we see the 2-point shot right there. 39 points is the score limit. 24-19 is what the score stands at right now. A timeout has been called for the players to regroup and rediscuss their strategies, of course. What do you think they're discussing here, Zach?
They might be discussing how to preserve this lead. They have to employ good plays. As you can see there, the fakes, the pump fakes, the pass to the outside man. It's just good basketball here. Some of their shots are falling, some of it are not. One thing, okay, we have a highlight right here. And great move there from our players from Flow Game. Just smooth. That's number 6. That's Mr. Selly. So it's just amazing that we got 2 good teams. They both have 1 win and 1 loss. And I'd like to give a quick shout out to Psyche. He's a video game player, but he is contributing. And we got a clean basket there. Good job. Flow Game basketball making it a 4-point affair. Sidekeep, he's a video game player, but he still is hyping up his teammates. He's giving some inputs. And that is a team right there. That is a team right there. MDMX with the ball. Can they make a play here? It's amazing basketball. 4-point game. Can we see someone score here? There has been a drought in the past. Okay, bully ball. He tries, fakes. Oh my goodness. I thought I was seeing some magic there, but he could not execute from 3 feet away. Halyk, back to you.
We see the replay right there as they get into a tussle after the rebound. 0 steps to his left, pulls up for 2. Couldn't get it to go there. 3 minutes, 58 seconds remaining. 2-point shot is up for Flow Game. Couldn't quite get it to fall to the basket. Deflected off the rim. 0 inside. Spins. Tries to get back. Backs up his man. Takes the hook shot. Couldn't get that one to go. Rebound. Flow Game. They dribble on the perimeter. Layup inside. Reverse is good. And the foul. As they get the point there. A chance to convert on the 2-point play. Number 6. From Flow Game. Beautiful move from him, finishing with his inside hand on the reverse as the player bumps him, gets the foul and the finish. What a move there. Right now, we resettle as we wait for him to take his free throw. Right now, he takes his free throw, and it's good, making it a 2-point game, the closest the deficit has been throughout this physical stage, as MDMX tried to answer back, but the shot is blocked by the player from MDMX. Beautiful block there, excellent timing to get onto that one. As MDMX reset, ball inside, pick and roll, off the backboard and in, as they get another point to increase their lead to 3 here. Number 6 passes it inside to his big, back out, wide open for 2, and he hits it! 3 minutes and 15 seconds remaining in this ballgame as they call a timeout. Zach, what do you think of everything you've seen so far?
It is an even affair here. Who touched that ball last? It has been an even affair here with MDMX and Flow Game basketball. And I'm just happy because they are putting on a show. Of course, both teams, they have been in the win column. MDMX employing that strategy again and again. Meanwhile, we have number 6, Selly. He has been doing it all game. Oh my goodness, I thought that was going in. And we have another whistle here. Stelly, he is playing at an all-star level. You are gonna see him multiple times in the highlights. Shots from downtown, attacking the basket. He is doing everything. You got a timeout right here. Once again, folks, this is Phygital Basketball presented by Halyk Fun. What a great game from both sides. Flow Game basketball right now. They need to catch their breath. They are trying to come back in this game, but the lead it's not that big. It's anyone's ball game right now. It's a one possession game, and there you see Stelly number 6 and MDMX answer with their very textbook pick and roll play right there. It's just amazing from both teams. But one thing I can say is that Flow Game, they're using much more energy here. They're attacking the basket more. Meanwhile, MDMX, they're just using textbook pick and rolls, great passes, some fakes. Stelly with an open look. It's short. Awesome opportunity there. Unfortunately, he cannot execute, and those are things that are gonna keep you up at night. But we still have 2 minutes and 50 seconds left here in our ball game. MDMX 26 points, Flow Game 24. MDMX from way downtown converts the 2-ball again, and we have a foul here in our ball game. It's amazing here. Once again, folks, we are live here in our venue. It's amazing. We have LED courts, a huge wall, digital wall, and there's a portal right there. There's a portal going to Astana.
And the layup attempt was up there. Couldn't quite get that one to fall. 2:26 remaining in this contest. A 4-point deficit facing Team Flow Game, who have the ball right now. As you see the replay right there, knocked it off. And that's where it went out of bounds. MDMX have it once again, knocked out of bounds, not a foul. They're timing it very well, but I think they're calling for a review here. 24-28 is what the score stands at right now. Only 4 points separating them. Flow Game have managed to get the better of MDMX here in this physical stage, but they faced a large deficit in the digital aspect. But right now, Flow Game with the ball, top of the key, number 6 drops it inside, and the easy layup falls for Team Flow Game as they reduce the deficit to 3 there, try to get the steal. MDMX keep it, loses his man. But unfortunately, mistimes the pass there, and frustration showing on the faces of the MDMX players right now, as they are at risk of losing the lead that they built in the digital stage, being outscored here in the physical one, 11-8. And a timeout is called as they regroup and try to rediscuss how to manage maintaining the lead that they've built through the digital stage, because right now they are getting outplayed in the physical aspect. They're trying to reset, discuss their options here. As you can see the coach telling them right there what they should be doing as soon as they make their way back onto the court, and you will find out what it is, as I believe they will have possession. Ball at the top of the key, players discussing. Just under 2 minutes remaining as Flow Game take the ball here. 12 seconds on the clock. Toss inside to the big, right under the basket, fakes, spins, puts it up, puts it in, as Flow Game now find themselves down by 2 in this contest. 1:47 to go. Knocks it there. Did it hit the foot of the MDMX player? Number 0 looking around, waiting to see what the ref calls. And he has the ball at the top of the key, drops it to his teammate on the left. As you see the replay there, it was out of bounds on Flow Game. That's why MDMX will have possession. And a foul was called in that time. 4-3 is what the fouls stand at. Flow Game have committed more fouls as MDMX try to attack the basket. Number 7 gets to the perimeter, pulls the 2. Can't quite get it, bounces off the back rim. And they keep it alive. Wide open for 2. Gets the 2 to go. And now, 1:26 seconds remaining as Flow Game have tied the game. What do you think of what we've just seen here?
That is blockbuster basketball, buddy. Oh my goodness. The other player was out of bounds. 2 players from Flow Game with the ball. MDMX player on the court. He was in no man's land. He could not defend it. And he opts for the long 2 instead of attacking the basket. And that's confidence right there. Meanwhile, MDMX makes it a 1-point lead. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Mamma mia. Number 6, Selly. I think he could celebrate right now. Or Stelly Romero. He could celebrate right now because he is in the highlight reel for sure. Look at this. Bang, bang. Oh my goodness. Ice cold. It's a tie ball game here with 1 minute left, folks, in our game 1. Flow game basketball versus MDMX. What are the stakes? It's win or go home, or advance or go home. Reminder, folks, this is an elimination round, and that's why these players are giving it all on the court. Everybody's tired, everybody's sweating, everybody's panting, but it's just for the love of the game. And of course, there's a $400,000 cash prize, but I don't think that's why they do it mostly. It's for glory, it's for the love of the game. But yeah, it could be the great cash prize also, but this is just an amazing basketball right here, live in Astana.
Ball at the top of the key there. 59 seconds remaining as flow game basketball look to create separation. There's Telly, who's been hot all game. Gets inside, gets a layup and a foul as he has a chance now to go to the three-point line. And right now, a reverse layup there, right under the basket. That might be his signature move here. He's done it twice in this matchup. Chance to convert on the two-point play with the free throw. And he does, pushes their lead up to 2 with 51 seconds left. But a foul, got a little bit too excited with his hands there. And there was excessive contact. That's what the referee called the foul on. I believe that will put MDMX at the free throw line with a chance to tie the game with 2 free throws now. He takes his dribble, composes himself, and hits the first free throw. Ice in his veins, as Zach would like to say. 49.6 seconds remaining. And if he hits this one, maybe he really does have ice in his veins. As he hits the second, all the pressure on him there, but he manages to convert and tie the game. Oh my goodness, Zach, what do you think? Does he have ice in his veins?
He definitely does, but let's see who can come out on top, because this is a ball game right here. 45 seconds left. Drive to the right lane. Oh my goodness. Stelly, he is on fire. Meanwhile, Blood answers back. No good. It's offline. Big man Messi. Both teams' emotions are high. Tempers are flaring. You can see there, MDMX player, he is staring at the big man, number 13 from Flow Game. That is your big man, Messi. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And the fans, they're all watching. They just watched a really amazing game. Everybody's hyped up. Everybody's clapping here in the arena. And it's just amazing basketball. We have a referee here. Our amazing referees. Snappy salute to all of them. They have been keeping the game flawless, unbiased, just amazing. These are top-notch referees in the world because we have a top-notch event. I mean, I could just not have enough words to describe this game. I'm just happy to be here and call this game. Referee said no foul right there. Amazing. So MDMX, they will have the possession here with 34.7 seconds remaining in our ball game. 1 point lead for Flow Game basketball. He hesitates, drive to the left lane, quick layup there, no good. Flow Game basketball have the chance to extend their lead. Stelly from 35 feet away, no good. Messi, he's big man, the hustle. But we get a call right there. He was out of bounds. Can we see a replay? Can we see a replay? Meanwhile, it has been an amazing game. We're going to see a winner soon enough. Malik, honors back to you.
7 right now. Fouls committed by Flow Game, which is going to be a big factor in the game right now. 11 seconds remaining. 33 to 32 is what the score stands at. And what's interesting about the time right now is 11 seconds remaining means that there will be no shot clock, as the shot clock is 12 seconds. Now that the time is less, you can hold possession for as much as you want. Will Flow Game try to dribble it out here? They're going to force MDMX to foul them, as they can keep the ball for all 10 seconds here. We might see a lot of fouls back-to-back, ladies and gentlemen, as we tune in to this matchup between MDMX and Flow Game. Staley with the ball at the top of the key. He tries to get away from his defender. He couldn't foul him there. And that will be the end of this ball game. As you can see the frustration there from the MDMX players with the conclusion of this contest. Congratulations to Flow Game winning this basketball game by 1 after being down by 6 in the digital stage. What a comeback we just witnessed here in Astana.
I am speechless right now. And I hope MDMX comes back on the court. We need to see some sportsmanship, but congratulations to Flow Game Basketball. They were in the zone. They were in it. They were in the flow, and they just took the W there in the first win. They took the win. 33 points total score for Flow Game Basketball to 32 of MDMX, and it was the physical stage where they showed the best. That was a classic right there. I am lost for words, but that is just game 1 here in our day 3. We will be back. We are heading to the analyst desk right now.
And this is your Phygital basketball for your Phygital Games to the Future Astana 2026, powered by Samar Kazina, Steve, and Coach Hernando. What a great game. Come from behind victory again.
We talked about this. This is survive and advance, and Flow Game survived all the way. Here's the thing about it. All right, HandsomeMDMX, yes, they're not talking about you and I, Steve. They're talking about the team HandsomeMDMX. 3 straight games, they win the digital games. They won right there on the gaming, and they could not hold the lead in this game.
I mean, let's talk about digital game first. So MDMX, the Handsome guys, 20 to 14 in the first half. We're talking about a 6-point cushion going to the physical game now. When we talk about Phygital basketball, 6 points, that's huge. That's a pretty good lead. However, time and time again, and it happened again tonight, they collapsed in the very last minute. The reason is probably, I don't know, fatigue, or just probably they got overpowered.
Well, when we look strictly from the physical side on the basketball, they don't have any subs, only 2 players. They have great size.
Yeah.
The thing is, they stopped attacking the basket. They kept shooting toward the end. The last 4 minutes, 2-pointers, 2 points. We can't take 2s. Get to the basket, be physical. You saw the frustration at the end. That's just how it goes.
Of course, don't forget to feel the thrill of the city with Yandex Go. So tonight after the game, we're going to be going around now. Speaking of going around, let's go around the positive side of the winning team. Of course, Flow Game. Their flow tonight was flawless. It was great. Late game heroic. That's what we want, a cardiac game. What do you see out there, Coach?
Yeah, Flow Game, they really play just like their name. They play with the great flow.
Yeah.
And I like the way they play. This is an up-and-coming team that is going to be a threat in the Phygital basketball world for the future. They're young, they're athletic, they're tall, they can shoot the ball, they can drive. This is a team that I think future is one to watch.
And I think what went right for these guys is that they went with the flow. And the flow gave them a great show.
Wow.
Hey, my man.
Listen, I'm stumbling over my words because the rhyming skills of Steve is top-notch.
My man, Flow Game got a great going tonight. Late game heroics. We're talking about last 2 minutes. Take a look at the highlight here on the first game for today's Handsome versus Flow Game.
Yeah, I think one of the big things when we take a look at this game, right, they won, and when I say they, Flow won the physical side 19-12, and they really overcame everything. And as you can see here in the highlights, Handsome was attacking the basket, but Flow Game was like, no, sir. We are going right at you to the grill, and we're going to score in your face over and over again. The size, the determination, the strength. Look at the physicality and the heroics.
Exactly. Talking about coming from a 6-point lead versus MDMX. Coach, you've been in this situation before. You have coached countless teams in the past. How difficult is it coming back from being down?
It's huge. The emotional taxing it takes, the mental breakdowns, because just to come back in a physical game is extremely difficult. So when you come back and they were down, they come back and then they take the lead. Now momentum picks up, and then all of a sudden they find themselves on the other side of victory.
Exactly. No, what a great performance, of course, from Flow Game. Like what we said, the flow was really good. They had a great show, impressive victory. People inside Kazakhstan Athletic Sports Complex really had a great time. I had fun watching that game.
I did too, and what I like from what they're trying to do, the two-man game that Flow Game does is a great job. They love the handoff, the turn the back. All of a sudden, all you need is a little space to get my jump shot up.
Exactly. Great performance out there from Flow Game. Replays on the screen. Take a look at his power move. Lays it up. Muscles in with the contact. +1 and the foul. Now, if you were MDMX, frustrating. Look at that on the screen now. That is a dagger right there.
It is because they've won the digital side 3 straight games and couldn't capitalize.
Yes, sir. Joining us today, best player of the game, Neshi Valentino. My friend, congratulations, best player.
Thank you very much. I'm really happy with the victory. We did great.
That was a crazy comeback. You guys were down 6 points going into the second half. What went right going into the physical match?
I mean, we knew that they were better in the digital part, but we changed our strategy. We went with the eSport player to the digital part, and it didn't work out. We were down, but we knew we had better physique that them, and we went to the paint and started making shots there, so we did what we planned.
Now, you know, in traditional basketball, you have the halftime, you have the pregame speech and everything else. Here, the digital side, you guys are down. What are some things that you are telling each other when you make the transfer from the digital side to the physical side?
I mean, we knew that they were better, so we try to do our best. And if we think that the other teams, like with them, they went down 20-5 and 20-10. So we knew that we did better. And we had a chance in the pitch, so that's what we told us. We are good, we're going to make it point by point, situation by situation, and we did great.
Now, let's talk about how does that feel, because, I mean, that comeback was crazy. Don't get me wrong, that was an amazing performance. Last 2 minutes was when all the action really went down. Let's talk about what was the mentality like going into the last couple of minutes? Like, let's go in for the win, whatever it takes. What was the mentality like?
Yeah, we were really confident. We knew Ramiro could shoot really well the ball, so we made him have the confidence to take the shots. And with the screens, we give him a lot of space to make the shots. And we knew that we were gonna make it if we continue doing our plan. At the start of the game, it wasn't working. We were point, but then it worked out.
Yeah, you know, one of the things that I watch strategy-wise, you guys do such a great job of the handoff and sealing right away. You do the handoff, you turn your back right away, give him that space. Is that something you continually work on, or is it something you said, we got to do this in this game to get a spot?
Yeah, we did a lot of practice in Argentina. Oh, sorry.
Do you want some water?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
We did a lot of practice in Argentina with that, and we couldn't do that the last game. But we knew that we here have the chance. They did the switch early, so if he doesn't got his shot, I was going to have the cut, and that's what we practiced yesterday and today.
Yes, sir. Well, what a great win. Now we're going to give you a chance, as always, to say hello to your familia, your friends, your fans. They're watching live right now, Phygital-plus.com. Say hello to them.
¿Cómo van Argentina de vuelta? Ganamos a los chinos. Le mando un saludo grande a mi familia. Mamá, papá, Juli, a mi novia Luli, obviamente, de vuelta a un corazón, y para mis amigos de APB, de Valle Grande, Valen, Blas, Colo, todos los requiero. Abrazo grande.
Yes, sir. Muchas gracias. Felicidades, mi hermano. Hasta pronto.
Muchas gracias.
Don't go away. We'll be right back after this.